Let's take a look at what happened last week in the stock market. We are going to take a look at Tesla stock, SpaceX, the stock indices, gold, silver, Bitcoin, Ethereum. This is a live, so if you want to interact with me, you can in the comment section below. I will be looking at the comments at the same time as I will speaking. I will be speaking. Let me just make sure that everything is all good on the live front. Yeah, this is working. So so let's do this. So Tesla stock closed at 362.86, up $7, 17 bucks and 73 cents, 5% in one day. 5% in one day. Yeah, not all days are like this, but when they happen and we are already in it, we are happy. So Tesla don't so 362, and let's zoom out a bit. Let's zoom out, see what is going on in terms of our patterns. So Tesla is still into a downtrend. Let me say it, downtrend. We are still trending down, even though we are going up. We have gone up before, but in a downtrend, we go down more than we go up. So now we are in the going up phase, which is nice, nothing to complain there, but we should remember that this might be short-lived. This might be short-lived. So what else? We have another downward channel right here. It's shorter term, a short-term one that started in May of this year. Now we are back into it. We are back into it. So we are starting to climb within this big bearish channel. We are starting to climb back into the channel. We are pretty much 50% of our way up here. We might never reach it, but we are 50% of the way. And recently, this was August 14th. August 14th, we came to that other bearish channel support, and look at how the price tried to break it. We tried one day, we failed. Tried another day, tried for 3 days, failed, and then boom, we succeeded. This is what we said on the video last Friday. We said it. We said it with some caveat. There's always caveat in the stock market. You know, nothing's perfect, nothing's for sure. But we saw it here. Boom. Okay, this is something different. We are breaking back into this smaller downward channel. We called it. We have our reversal indicator. The green dot was on. So this was looking pretty good. This was looking pretty good. Next day, things stayed at a standstill, and on Friday, boom, full steam ahead. This is continuing. Now, the big question is, will it continue, or how far can this continue? So let's look at the possibilities, because nobody knows. You know, don't think that you need to find the right expert that knows exactly what is going to happen tomorrow and next week. Nobody knows for sure. But we have some really nice indication, you know, when we can draw a line that fits perfectly the bottoms since September of 2025. So this is 1 full year. This line is 1 year old and it's still working because when we touch it, we bounce. So because of these lines, we have a pretty good idea of what the market is doing. Because basically this chart is a survey. It's a survey of the stock market. It's a survey for people that buy and people that sell, and when they stop selling and when they stop buying. So this is pretty good. So yeah, we are encountering resistance right now at 367.38. This is why it stopped there. This is the high pretty much. This is the high of Friday. Why is it the high of Friday? Because it was a low before. It was a low here, it was a low here, it was a low here. And this line is still in play. This is becoming resistance right now. So we are resisting at that point. So what could be happening without, you know, well, let me just say it. What could be happening is that we could be having a pullback down to 338. A pullback down to 338 would not break down the current bullish trend we are into, and this is on the 1 hour chart. Look at this. The 1 hour chart is much more precise. This is this one right here. So this is where we are. This is 1 candle per hour, and we could be coming back down to that 338 mark right here. Boom. This is the bullish channel support. So even 345, I would say 345 would not be too bad. This would be right in line with the bullish channel. Sometimes a stock gets outside of the bullish channel and goes sideways. We most of the time tolerate it when it happens. So this would be at 339.45 right here. Let me draw it. So 339.45 would be the going sideways after being in the bullish channel. So there's more risk at that point. When we start going sideways, then we don't know if this is going to be up or down. If to be more sure and to add to your position, if you are already into it, if we drop back to that support right here, as I said, at 347.75, that would be a great opportunity to get back in if we do something like this, because this is the 367.38 right here. This is the 367 I'm talking about. 367.38 is right here. So it will be the second time. You know, this is the first time right here, but if we break above 367.38, then we should be able to go back pretty much to that bearish channel resistance. We are talking about 390. So this is the current move. If we break that 367.38 on Monday, this is a good indication that we could be continuing closer eventually to 391. If we pull back to 347 and bounce on it, then you know, it would be a great opportunity to get back into Tesla if you are not into it, or add to your position. Okay, so that's it for that. And we have momentum. We have momentum on the daily chart. This is what the green reversal indicator gave us. It gave us momentum. So we don't. So we know that we have an influx of buyers, basically. When a stock goes down super fast and then bounces, we don't know at that point if there's a new influx of buyers or just you know, the short people covering their shorts. But at this point, we are getting momentum, so we know that we have another influx, a new influx of buyers. So this is where we want to be. You know, we want to have new people that want Tesla shares enough so that the sellers are not enough. So the buyers need to chase the price up. So this is what we have here. So that's it for Tesla. Let's take a look at SpaceX. So SpaceX, I need to look at the 1 hour chart. So SpaceX, you know, it had a nice move up from 106.92 right here. It did not really go lower than that. And it was basically stuck between 106.92 and 119.65 right here. Then boom, we had a break, a real break that lasted, I think it's August 7th. We had the move up. We stopped at 194.65 right here. Tried once, tried a second time, then okay, we are failing. But we are failing, but we are not dropping back down. We are at 130.15. So let me just clear this up a little bit. So basically, we are into a big congestion zone. So we are going sideways. Yeah, so between 130 and 149.65. So if we do something like this, we should not consider it something new. This is just the current volatility that is happening. If we break above 149.65, then you can conclude this is going to continue. If we break lower than 130, then we can conclude that this is going further down. So this is the current pattern that we have. And in terms of momentum, we don't have a momentum up on the 1 hour chart even, but we have it on the daily chart. So on the daily chart, this is considering this move down as just a regular part of the noise on the daily. So that's interesting. That's really interesting. So it means that if you want to trade or invest on the daily chart, then you can still go now, because we still have a nice momentum, and this pullback should be temporary from the daily chart. So yeah, that's that for this. Let's take a look at the VIX, the fear factor in the stock market. So VIX started to go a little bit higher during the week. So the beginning of the week was not the best because of that. But then we stopped at 1595. 1595, we stopped there. And on Friday we had a nice move down. So nice move down on Friday, and we don't even have momentum up on the daily chart. So this is telling us that this move up right here was not to be believed, and there is no trend to go higher. And if there is no trend to go higher with the VIX, we love this, because this is the fear factor of the stock market, and when the VIX goes up, the stock market goes down. So VIX is all nice, you know, at 15 we like it, below 20 at 15 this is all nice. So yeah, nothing to say bad about this. Let's take a look at the stock indices. Stock indices, we have a couple of trends that are at play at the same time. We just got our red reversal indicator here, so this is not good news. This move down we had since August 5th was just a regular noise. It was not signal, it was noise. Now that we got the red reversal indicator, then we can start thinking that maybe it is going to continue. At the same time that we are coming down here, we are also coming up here. So so we are going to have to watch what's happening at 52,500. See if this is going to bounce on this. If it bounces and then breaks this, then we should be good to continue. But so far, because we are under this red resistance, we should assume that we are continuing down. So that's for Dow Jones. Standards and Poor's, SPX. SPX still trending down a little bit too. Now we are above support at 76.31, above that support right here. We still have momentum up on that one. So this is going to be interesting to see if we can break this line next week, and also this one for a continuation. If we don't break them, we need to assume that we are still going down to this point right here at 7,500. So 7,500 is a possible low if we continue on the move down. Let's take a look at QQQ. So QQQ, we are also pulling back. We have been pulling back for the past 6 days. What's happening with stochastic over 60? Stochastic over 60 is still good. We lost the EMA, but we seem to be bouncing at around 707. So so most likely we are going to do something like this. This is what this is looking like. What we had on Friday looks like a super tiny higher low, so that allows us to draw this new bullish channel. So if you want to be a bit more sure, wait for a break above 721.92 for a possible move up back to 749. So that's what we have in store, and if we break any of the support, the green lines, then we should let it fall down. Russell, the small caps also starting to bounce on this one right here. So, you know, we have a few stock indices that are bouncing on support. So this is This is good news. It means that the move down that we had for the past 6 days might be over. Might be over. We don't have all the indications that it is over, but the stock price is not going lower than some support. And in some cases, we have a little bit of momentum indicator that are telling us that things are starting to go back a bit higher. So, not bad at all here. Let's now take a look at gold, silver. Well, let me take a look at the bonds first. The bonds have been going super high. Just making sure that we don't see anything else. Yeah, the bonds are kind of climbing, so this is usually not good for the stock market. And they've been pretty high. The 10-year is at 4.7, and this is pretty much this is pretty high. This is pretty high, and even the 2 years. The 2 years at 4.2%. So you can put your money for 2 years at 4%. That's not a lot, but it still beats the volatility sometimes of the stock market. Let me take a look at the crude oil just for fun. Crude is coming higher. It needs to cave in at 93. If it does not cave in at 93.77, then things are going to go for the worst. Let me now look at gold, silver, Bitcoin, Ethereum. So gold is continuing. We saw it here. We saw it right here. Gold, I'm looking at spot physical gold trust. So we could not break 31.42. We were going sideways. Then boom, we had the break above. This happened August 5th. We saw it. So this was an indication that the buyers need to chase the sellers. Not enough sellers for the buyers. And look at what happened. So we went from 32 to 35. And this is the current rate of ascent. Of gold. Silver, I'm looking at spot physical silver. So silver, yeah, this one I need to adjust the bullish channel. This is giving us additional information right here, like this. So yeah, short term, we are encountering some resistance at 23.19, and we are also, this is the 23.19, and we are also at the bullish channel resistance. So we should be doing something like this. So short term, I would not be surprised if silver cools down a bit short term. Then it should be picking back up. It could cool down to $22 before doing a move like this. If it continues, we don't have to think. But if it pulls back down to 22, we need to watch. Lower than 22, it could mean a break of this bullish channel. Now, Bitcoin. Same thing. We don't need to predict when things are going to happen, but we just need to be observing enough that when it happens, we know that it means something. So Bitcoin, we have been watching it since it came down from 126. So look at what happened here. It was making a top. Here, and it was making higher lows, and boom, we had the break. So when we have a break like this is a breakout. So we can chase it, and if you did, well, you should be happy a little bit. So we had 3 big move in 3 days. And now what's really nice is that it's not coming back down. It could have moved back down to 68,000, and we still would have been into the bullish channel. It would still have been good because the stock is supposed to zigzag like this. But now it's not even zigzagging. This is kind of a bonus, you know. If a stock goes up and does not come down, that's kind of a bonus. And what's even nicer is that we are stopping at a previous support. So we are using this line right here as a previous support. So maybe we are going to consolidate a bit here before another move. And another move, I'm talking up to 83,938. 83,938. We stopped there not too long ago. May of this year, we stopped there. So 83,938 is going to be a big test because we have because sellers overpower the buyers at that point. So can it happen again? Yes, it can happen again. So if you are in it, you can take profit right now because we are pausing. We are pausing a bit, so it's a nice place to take profit. If you still have some in it, another place to take profit is at 83,938 because we could be reverting. We could be reverting, and nobody knows until when, but we could be reverting again because this was a reversal point in the past. And history tends to repeat itself. If we break it though, if we break above that 83,938, this is going to be another signal that we have another breakout, and you can pile on at that point to catch the next swing. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't know your personal financial situation, and I don't want to know it. But this is what's happening pattern-wise. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum, very nice, and I would say even nicer. I would say even nicer because 24.29, 24.29, 24.29. You see how we tried to break that number for, well, since March. Since March of this year, we tried. We tried, and guess what? We succeeded. We succeeded. Is it last Friday? Yes, it's last Friday we succeeded. Saturday, we cooled down a bit, but look at how, I cannot make this up. Look at how the bottom of the candle right here sat very close to that 24.29. And today, the candle is still not finished, but today the candle is above, the current price is above 24.29. So if we close this current candle above 24.29, then this is going to mean that we are continuing, and also we are breaking out. We are breaking out above a previous level, so this is going to be an indication to pile on even more, for the next swing. The first swing was to 24.29, which we are at. The next swing is this one right here at 3,200. So very interesting. And let's take a look at BMNR. BMNR, this is a Ethereum ETF. So this is tracking Ethereum. So this one, the bullish channel, we are getting outside of the bullish channel, possibly indicating also that it wants to go faster than this bullish channel. So anyway, things are doing great. Things are going great. Nothing to complain about this. If you like videos like this, I do 5 a week. 5 a week. You need to become a member, a YouTube member at the 5 video a week level, and you will get this 5 times a week. So every single candle on the daily chart we are looking at, and we are assessing, whether this is a good opportunity, whether this is a greater opportunity, a lesser opportunity. We are looking at all of this. So voila. So join us. It costs a coffee per month. And you have the opportunity to maybe, use this information to decide on your own to put some money when there are some indication that pattern-wise things are going to be improving. So so that $8 can get you maybe more. I cannot promise anything. This is your decision, your financial decision. You do your own research, you make your own decisions, but I'm giving you my analysis that you can use. So this is done for this video. I also have a Discord server, and these guys are going to get the Tesla Weekly Live in a few minutes. And during the Tesla Weekly Live, we are looking at many other stocks. We have so many stocks. We have our unicorns that we are looking at, the Trump pump stocks. And we are looking at those stocks to see if we have some opportunities that are presented to us by the market. So we are going to look at all of these stocks: Iron, Rocket Lab, Nouveau Monde. Voila. So if you want to join, become a member at the Discord level, and you can watch the next video. And all of these videos, all of these lives are all recorded on YouTube, so you can join and watch them back. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk maybe this afternoon, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine si Dieu le veut.